I play this matchup, my opponent's off of time at 30 health until turn 8 or turn 9, which is not how this deck is played traditionally, right? It's you want to just be aggroing your opponent down. I use pretty much every point of damage, I sink it into minions in the early game and win the resource battle because you have more minions. If you remove something and then stick a minion, they're not gonna remove it, they're just gonna stick another minion. You keep doing that until they're out of stuff and you have something on board, and then you start chipping away. That's pretty much how you have to win this. You have to sink everything into minions early. And from the priest perspective, you want to kind of widen up your stance, so to speak. You want to not leave yourself vulnerable to sap. You want to make sure that you're not putting everything into one basket, because that's how the rogue's going to blow you out of the game.
Yeah, speaking of blowout, this SI7 agent pickup is massive for Firebat. Now he gets to clear the board.
Yep. And that's effectively the beginning of the end for Gallon, because Firebat's going to follow that up with essentially even more removal, right?
The thing is, Firebat's also fairly low on resources, so if Gallon was able to stick a Injured Blade Master, which he could work for that, if he picks up, you know, Circle of Healing and just like finds that 4/7 that's hard to remove.
This guy's tough.
But, you know, Firebat now having a semblance of a board can actually push. Even as resource generation through the Evil Miscreant, things are looking good for Firebat so far.
Yep. Now Gallon's main goal is to stick a minion in. There's going to come a time very shortly where he's going to have to take a risk.
I mean, that's a minion that's going to stick. Injured Blade Master with the Ritualist and the Power Word Shield, that doesn't get cleared based off what Firebat has, showing at least.
Yep. Sap has always got to be on his mind, though. 2-up Sap is pretty much in every rogue list right now. It's a metagame where Sap is very effective. There's a lot of big minions that are expensive, have a lot of effect. It's great against Mage, especially playing Luna's Pocket Galaxy. Sap a minion goes back at full cost if they played it for 1. I don't know how many times I've had to sap Cartooth Defenders for lethal. And rely on sap off the top to get through a Cartooth Defender for legal.
Right.
Lethal.
Legal.
For legal.
Sounds like a very complicated process internally.
It is.
Deadly Poison and Activator for Evil Miscreant. I think Firebat's best pickup off of this is just some form of way to deal with the board. Oh, Ethereal Lackey's nice.
Yeah, I think resource generation, honestly,